Hello and welcome to Jade Empire Special Edition. Last we left off, we were told about a bandit attack and we did some more sparring. But this tomb here, this grave appears to be dedicated to the old master, a former instructor of the school. It is a humble tribute, not even bearing his name. A small bowl sits beneath the stylish image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit of the departed to his rest. Place a silver coin in the bowl. The coin disappears through a thin slot in the bottom of the bowl. There is an audible clicking sound. The lion image detaches from the gravestone. It appears to have little value. But, and this is just assumption because I never got around to test it, because last time I did the other thing you can do to the altar before I found this. So I assume you can interact with the training altar using this token. Just an assumption, but let's see if I'm right. Lion statue. Statue of a lion, blah blah. Examine the markings on the lion. The altar and statue serve to show students a real example of lessons otherwise presented abstractly in class, that have not seen use in some time. The altar is less ornate than the statue and was replaced many times after frustrated or deliberate outbursts from students, but that too is part of the exercise. There's mention of greater reward for the more investigative path, but that was probably an additional element of the test performed by the master who placed it. I cannot recall Master D ever referring to this statue. Different masters prefer different methods of teaching. Approach the altar. Ah, there's an indentation in the statue's mouth reminding you of another shape you saw recently. Place the token from the old master's grave in the lion's mouth. Something changes inside the statue. The sphere glows green. Blue. Yellow. An orange hue. Okay. Remove the blue. Nope. Yellow. Yeah, remove the blue. And then add the red. That should give orange if I'm not mistaken. Becoming purple, that's red and blue, isn't it? Remove the yellow. Place the blue, come on. Statue erupts in a loud burst of energy. Clearly you've done something momentous. You feel different.
You will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
You are now finished with the statue, so you leave the figurines on the altar. Ah, gaze at the lion. Let's see what we gain. That must be a technique. Gaze at the lion. Health +2, focus +2. A masterful hunter, the lion must always be aware of the totality of its domain and be ready to protect it. You feel a kinship with the mighty predator after solving the riddle left by the old master of two rivers. The statue does not acknowledge your presence. It is given out whatever reward was intended to give. You can get 25 silvers by just smashing it up, so this was much more valuable than the 25 silver. So, move on. Fluffy doof. School gate here. Hey. Okay, just double checking. I had a feeling there was a third thing that was related to that statue, but I just never got around to bumping into it, but solved now.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
It sounds like Dawnstar would like you to leave, Gao.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
I don't like seeing you upset.
That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone.
What did Gao want?
What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish?
You know about the bandits? Master Li said to get a weapon from Gushin.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Not specifically, what do you know? What do you know about it?
Only what Master Li has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well.
He has told you similar things. You have talents too.
It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'd rather stand beside my friends.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Let's go together. I could use the company.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Your followers will fight alongside you, but you can also access their support abilities. Use the follower screen to change their tactics. Hurry! But we have a score stand. More experience. And this is a spirit fund which will restore health and chi. And this over here, where is it? Yeah, wrong way. This is a focus shrine which will restore your focus. Surprise, surprise.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
What a hero.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Guzhin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
It's so awful. They killed him.
I'm so shocked. I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
I'm doing what I can. But let's go around to see if there's anything to loot. Oh, there's a bamboo cask. 25 silver. Anything here? Sometimes you have to go in from a specific angle to activate things. But nothing there. Nothing here. Just checking for time. Boop, 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 boop. More to loot. 5 silver. Hooray!
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I better let someone else have some fun for a change. Can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around.
Everyone's needed. Give it a fight.
No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field. Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
What a reliable guard, huh? I suppose. Another spirit fund. Oh, nice. So, let us
This
go.
building is Guzhin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
Let's go and speak to Guzhin. There's the school stand. Legacy of Master Lee. There was indeed a hidden bonus for reading all the books. Oops, not that one. Techniques. Focus +7. Granted by studying the books in 2 rivers. Anything else? Another focus sign. Okie dokie.
Ujuir Shatjir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Guzhin. Good day to you.
Swowo here Ufir Wakwanpak.
Why do you insist on speaking like that, Guzhin?
Wotarawir Ifuir Nupayir Fun Chiki. Ukayir Otonoir, the Nisun Puno, Asir Sunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
Bandit scouts are here in 2 rivers. Master Lee sent me for a weapon.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, You came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
Where did Master Lee find these weapons?
I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
In the game where I completed, when I completed the game recently, I went for the sword, so I'm going to go for the staff this time. Tell me about the longsword, Fortune's favorite.
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
Let me hear about the staff Golden Star.
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
Couldn't you give whichever weapon I don't pick to Dawnstar?
I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find.
So once again we are told on how very important and special we are. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I'll take Golden Star.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
Is there anything else?
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time.
The longsword, I know, is doing a lot of damage. The staff has got more reach and will not do as much damage, I assume. But we're going to risk it. Weapons will be very important in certain fights. If you're not aware, there are different enemies and they are immune to one or more styles. Ghosts, for instance, are immune to weapon and magic. Sorry, weapon and support. They are vulnerable to martial arts and magic styles. And demons are immune to magic, I think. I can't remember. Support styles, whatever. The game will tell eventually. So, anyway, I should go see to the townsfolk now.
That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
Does Master Li know they're already here?
Master Li hasn't returned yet with Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns.
Run back to the school and warn everyone else. I'll deal with these thugs.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
So, on that note, a bunch of bandits have spawned in the town. So I'm going to go and deal with them, but that will have to be for next time. I know it's a bit shorter than I would prefer, but as I said, I'm under a bit of a time constraint. So thanks for watching, take care, and see you then. Bye bye.